Alright, hello and welcome to another Why Would You Use. So today we're going to be talking about the Kamacuras Reaper. So, this is what I named my Heavy Blade Zaw. This is very obviously the test bed for DE to be converting the current sizes that are in the game into heavy blades, and I gotta say, this is a good first impression for that conversion, as this weapon is really good. It is very up there. And it's so up there that we can compare it across with the Galatine Prime. So, Galatine Prime, obviously one of the best weapons in the game by far. It does mind-blowing damage. So, just comparing across, we can see that the Kamacuras has a little bit more crit chance and a very tiny amount more attack speed, but is unfortunately losing to the Galatine in terms of total damage, and its IPS spread, while being slash focused, is not as good as the nearly 99% slash focus that the Galatine Prime has, and along with that, the Galatine Prime has about 6% more status. With that though, the thing that is not being shown on this screen is that the Kamacuras has about double the range of the Galatine Prime. So while it's not going to be out DPSing it in a single target capacity, it is going to be hitting pretty much everybody in the room, and that is super valuable. It has a very basic build. This is the way you're going to build a lot of melee weapons, and of course, being a Zaw, it has the advantage of being able to use an Exodia, which it does have over the Galatine in that respect. This is, like, pretty simple. It's a viral build because this weapon doesn't have, like, amazing status or anything like that. So you kind of just want to cut enemies' health down to half because you're not going to be stacking a bunch of corrosive procs or anything in that regard. And then as for the Exodia choice, because there are a lot of slams in Tempo Royale, if you're going to want to do a lot of finishers, you can bring Exodia Hunt. This is particularly good if you want to use that as a way to get through high-level enemy armor, which you will need, as this weapon does have some amount of fall-off. Against heavies at level 100 plus. Fodder enemies pretty much don't change how fast they die from levels 50 to 150, so you won't have to worry about them. But heavy units, they get heavy when all that armor gets put on them. That being said, I chose Epidemic because Tempo Royale at higher levels has a tendency to throw enemies around, and Epidemic can lock them down. So yeah, pretty basic build here. Obviously, it uses Primed Reach to take advantage of the reach of this weapon. And there's not a whole lot more to be said about it. It is very good. It has the huge range on its side. It has the largest range of all heavy weapons, or all relevant heavy weapons anyway. And yeah, let's just get it started. This is a level 50 test. I'm also going to be doing a level 100 test just to show, like, it'll show a little bit of its, like, scaling problems against higher level enemy armor. And then in addition to that, it'll show that it just still absolutely melts fodder enemies. There we go. But yeah, it cleaves shit real good. Like, look at that range. Like, this thing is a room clearer. It is really effective. With that, obviously at level 50, if I'm comparing this weapon to the Galatine Prime, not much of a comparison to be made, so let's double the level. So you can see what you're going to get at about a level 100. And, so I was thinking about this, but I'd like to just talk about it, because the reason why I'm not going to do it, I feel like some people would want me to test in Onslaught, but Onslaught is not a good testing environment, because, especially with Elite Onslaught, anyone who's going to be, like, taking an Onslaught run seriously at all, and going to any lengths, you're running 4 corrosive projections, so it's not really, like, these enemies right here are tougher than you're going to find in Onslaught, because, like, you're gonna use corrosive projection to remove all of their armor, so naturally they're gonna be weak babies. Like, that's just what you do to enemies that are that high of a level. That being said, even with armor, these level 100 enemies, not a problem. But yeah, that is the Kamacuras Reaper. Parts for it are going to be shown right here if you would like to build one as well. I've been enjoying it quite a bit. Having a large range heavy blade, using it with Tempo Royale has been a really fun time. So yeah, it's nice. I think there's a lot of potential in using this. I feel like there's a lot of potential for Hate to be absolutely incredible when/if they convert it to being a heavy blade. So if you're thinking about getting rid of Hate, maybe hang on to it for a little while. If you got a BP, maybe don't sell that. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed this.